workers of all types need to understand what's fair to them in terms of overtime pay, especially these days when employers are having such a hard time finding employees. And those who are at work are many times being and feeling overworked. In a recent settlement, first responders are getting the overtime justice they're due. Let's welcome Philip Oliphant, attorney with the Crone Law Firm, to talk about what that means. Good afternoon, Mr. Philip. How are you today?
Thank you. Very good. How are you?
Good. I'm awesome. But I also want to know if I'm being managed properly, if I'm getting taken care of properly. So what you got? Well, tell me about it.
What have I got? Well, we had the good fortune recently of settling a good-sized case for a group of nearly 1,000 first responders, which included flight paramedics and flight nurses working for a air ambulance company. And we argued that, well, to get into a little bit of technical detail, they had to work 24-hour shifts, which is perfectly legal as long as they get the sleep time that they are entitled to. Now, they have to work during their sleep time, or their sleep time is interrupted, then they have to be paid for the full 24 hours. We argued that they were not getting paid properly and that their employment contract was contrary to the law. And so we did battle for nearly 3 years.
Wow.
Of course, the air ambulance company argued that they had done nothing wrong, but we managed to settle for a good amount of money, close to $6 million.
How do you prove that, though? I mean, is it just because you think, what is it, most times it's what, 3 days on, 2 days off? But if they're asking you to come in on your 2-day off for any amount of time, that's considered overtime, and you have to be paid for the full 24? Well,
you've kind of zeroed in on a lot of the complexities of it. But typically they would work back-to-back 24-hour shifts. So if they had to work all 48 hours, then they would have 8 hours of overtime. But if they took 8 hours sleep period, then that would only be 32 hours.
Got it,
So a great deal depends upon the record keeping and how the company was keeping track of who was sleeping when and what sleep was interrupted. It was a difficult case to prove.
I'm sure, because, I mean, the record keeping didn't match, and that would get just really, really crazy. Now, has this only happened in Memphis, or you find that a lot of states are having issues with this kind of case?
This is a company that is headquartered out in Colorado, with operations in just about every state in the country, including Tennessee. And you might wonder, why did they come to a little law firm in Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes, I am wondering. That was going to be my next question. How did you get to this case?
Well, because we have a good reputation. Because we, although we're not the biggest firm and we're not in the biggest city, we are the right size firm, and we have a reputation for treating our clients with compassion and caring, in addition to bringing the knowledge and expertise and the sophistication that the bigger firms have. So we had 4 employees, 3 past and 1 present, who did some Googling and found us, came to us, and we took on the case and got a good result for them.
What constitutes a good case? Like, what did they say to kind of make you guys go, oh, yeah, this is really a good case, or this is something that we really should explore?
Well, this company had been subject to some litigation in a number of different states. Now, there is wage and hour laws on the state level as well as the federal level. So they had been sued in California and Kentucky and elsewhere. No one had brought a case under federal law that would cover all employees. And so we saw our opportunity.
Wow, that's interesting. We're going to stick with that. Listen, we're going to learn about workers' rights when we come back. We just need to take a quick break. Y'all hang with us. Got more information for you.